Welcome back, students. Today we have started with the third lesson of science, diversity in living things and their classification. And our today's part was diversity in plants. Students, we find that living things exist in all diverse conditions. When we live in a certain place, we adjust to the condition there. For example, if you go for the first time in a cold region, you will feel sick there and you will not be able to remain there for longer period. But if you go there again and again and you try to remain there for a longer period, your body will make an habit of surviving there. That is the habitat of living. Diversity of plants shows us that various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some are grasses, some are short, whereas some are tall. Some plants grow underwater while some other float in water. Have you seen a lotus plant? It floats on water. We find that some plants grow even in desert. Cactus is one of the good example for desert living plant. Moreover, we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plants. For example, you have so many types of rice, you can get so many different types of wheat, potatoes, and so on. Some plants grow even without stem, leaves, or root. These are very different from ordinary plants. Plants make their own food in sunlight. What is that process called as? That process is called as a photosynthesis. Some plants are called autotrophic, whereas some plants are called as heterotrophic, and the third type of plant is called as insectivorous plant. Plants which prepare their own food are called as autotrophic plants. There are few plants which are depend on some other plants. For example, fungus. Fungus is a plant which survives on some other plant. That type of plant is called as heterotrophic plant. Also, there is one more type of plant which is insectivorous. These plants eat the insect and therefore they are called as insectivorous plants. Now let us study the structure of plants. Let's turn to page number 19. Can you see a picture of a tomato plant? What does it show? It shows us the tomato plant has different organs of its body. It has different parts of its body. You can see flower, stem, root, fruit, and leaves. One of the most important part of the plant is also a seed. But seed is present inside the fruit. In some plants, seed is present outside the fruit also. What are flowers? This is the most attractive part of the plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk which may be long or short. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is important means of reproduction. The next organ of the plant is the stem. The height, shape, and size of a plant depends upon the stem. The stem carries out the function of production, conditions, and storage of food. In some plants, it has the function of reproduction. It gives support to other parts of the plant. The leaf. The leaf is flat. It plays an important role in the production of food. Leaves are mainly of two types, simple and compound leaves. Below that, you can see two pictures. One is simple leaf. It is an example of hibiscus, and a compound leaf is an example of a rose plant. What difference can you see in the picture of a simple leaf and a compound leaf? The picture of a simple leaf shows you a single leaf, whereas compound leaf shows you more than two leaves. There are 7 leaves present for a single stick. They are called as a compound leaf because it is a one unit of so many leaves coming together. The fruit. Fruits have different shapes. Fruits contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually fruits. The root. Roots are of two types. One is taproot and another is a fibrous root. A fibrous root has a structure like fiber, therefore it is called as fibrous root. It does not have long and deep going inside root, whereas a taproot goes deep into the soil and it has a tip point, therefore called as a taproot. It is very much strong as compared to the fibrous root. Roots hold the soil firmly and anchor the plants. The main function of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrients from the soil. The roots of the carrot and radish also store food. These are two types of roots. One is taproot and another is fibrous root. This plant of a tomato shows us different parts of the plant. You can see it is labeled all processes. It has fruits, it has leaves, it has flowers, stem, root inside the soil. Here we finish up with diversity of plants. In the next class, we shall study need for classification of plants. Thank you.